It's oyster season opening day here in the town of Barnstable. We are here to take you through the entire process. First, we're going to stop and get our shellfishing license at the Marine and Environmental Affairs Department. Then we're going to head out and get some oysters. Hello. So I need some help today getting my shellfishing permit.
Have you ever had one before?
No.
Never?
Never.
Well, this will be fun. Can I have your driver's license,
Yes,
please?
you can.
Do you know anything about shellfishing?
No.
Well, let's start. I will give you the permit. Now, the permits are in husband and wife. Would you like your name and your husband's name on the permit?
Sure.
Okie dokie. Here is a rule book. The beginning of it goes through all the items, definitions, restrictions. Short course is shellfishing is allowed on Sundays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. Your week starts on a Sunday. Once you get your limit per species per week, you can't go again till the next Sunday. That being said, some people like to go one day for one species, one day for another. There's 3 specific species. We have oysters. Oysters we measure with this gauge. It's a 3-in-1 gauge. It has 3 different measurements. The outside edge is oysters. You want to make sure you measure everything. This is 3 inches, so you want to make sure your oysters are at least 3 inches. This across is 2 inches. You want to make sure all your steamers are at least 2 inches. Then this one's 1 inch. People don't understand its width. This one's no problem. But when you look at the 2 like this, it's like, uh-oh, which one is good? When looking at these, sometimes you can't tell. You have to actually put it in. That one's good. This one looked exactly like it. Not good. See?
Wow.
So that's why we really stress you've got to measure your shellfish. We have maps. They're online on the town's website. Print them out. We always have them here behind you. You're welcome to it. They're always on our bulletin board outside. If you call the office, we'll help you walk through any area, whether it's open, whether it's closed. You want to always, well, you want to go low tide to be most successful. Some people go with the tide going out. Some people like to go when the tide's coming in. That's how painless it is. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you. I can't believe I did it.
Yay! Enjoy. And any questions, feel free to give us a call.
Awesome. Thanks. This is so exciting. This is opening day. What is it like for you guys on opening day?
It's like, how to describe it? There's a little bit of anxious, like you're just anxiety waiting for people to get here. They showed up before we did this morning though, so they came really early, but it's mostly excitement, and that's really what it's all about. People are so excited. They have been waiting for this since it ended last year. So out in droves, and we're just trying to be prepared, and just, it's happy to see everyone. It's like a big reunion.
And how long is oyster season?
It depends. So it can run from November 1st to April 1st. We usually pick sometime first week in November. Doesn't always make it to April 1st. Really depends on how much stuff we have out there. Around the point, it's loaded though. So when that can open mid-December, it's going to be a bonanza, and that will definitely extend our season. So we're looking pretty good so far.
It's the first opening day of oyster season, and I got here about an hour after opening and had no trouble parking and picked up my oysters within 15 minutes. It's great exercise, beautiful scenery, and you get to eat what you catch. and you always get something.
Well, it's really easy to get your license. You should really do it. Come on and stop by our shop on Finney's Lane, Marine Environmental Affairs office. It's $40 for a resident right now, $30 for seniors. And you just have to give your driver's license to show that you're a resident. We have a lot of non-residents too, though, so you don't necessarily have to live in town. It's more for a permit, but with oyster season, it pays off. So yeah, that's all you need, and you get your permit, and just make sure you have it on you when you come shellfishing.
And the other important thing everyone needs to remember is there is a limit.
There is a limit. A few people did not get that memo. It is a half peck, and that's just above the ring on your basket. So not a full peck. We have some confiscations this morning that'll go back in the water. Helps us to extend the season, make sure everyone gets a good amount, And it's a lot of oysters, so you spread it out.
What do we need to know when we're heading in? Like, I don't even know anything about finding oysters. What do I need to know?
Well, have a good pair of boots. Some days you don't really need a good pair. Some days the tide's low enough that you can really just pick them up off the ground. So the major thing, you're looking for a nice hard oyster, it has to be 3 inches. That's the thing. So we sell gauges at our office. You get that 3-inch gauge. Just measure it to make sure it's 3 inches. And they're really just along the shoreline. So you can just go along and pick them up. You can really pick and choose sometimes a year. Like opening day, you can find the ones that you really want that are pretty to you, just as long as they're 3 inches.
There were some closures in Barnstable and I can't remember. It was different because in Wellfleet they closed them for a different reason. Why did they close them here?
Here, it was for amnesic shellfish poisoning. So different from norovirus in Wellfleet. That was a very isolated incident. For the ASP closure, that was from Buzzards Bay all the way over. So that was a major closure. It has since been lifted because the waters have tested clean, the meats have tested clean, so we're all set to go. And that was only a couple days ago. That was something that is actually, it's pretty serious. People can completely lose their memory. They can go into a coma and die. So we have to be very careful. So now we know that the water is safe. We're set to go. So we could actually open oysters at Bay Street on time this year, which we were very glad to do.